What's going on, my New Orleans sports family? As always, I'm your boy O. Today will be one of those double whammy videos. First, I'm going to break down the Saints' disappointing loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers 10-20, and I'm also going to talk about the New Orleans Pelicans' victory over the Houston Rockets Saturday night. So make sure you buckle in, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell, and as always, make sure you hit that like button. Help me out with that algorithm, baby. We got to talk about the bastard child of New Orleans right now, the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints will fall to the Pittsburgh Steelers 10-20, and it was a very disappointing loss because you kind of feel like what they was putting on field, they are much better than that. Now let's go over the stats. The Saints will give us 10 first downs, 3 for 12 for first down efficiency, 157 pass yards, just 29 rush yards. This is the goddamn NFL, ladies and gentlemen. 29 rush yards would not get you anywhere. In fact, the Saints have struggled with this all season. Total yards 186. Ridiculous. We will give up 6 sacks. That's right. Andy Dalton saw the turf 6 times today. 10 penalties for 74 yards, killing us. Andy Dalton quarterback play, 17 for 27, 63% of his passes completed, 174 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, and a QBR of just a measly 62. Alvin Kamara, 8 rushes for 26 yards, average yards per carry, 3.3 yards per carry. Now, I'm not going to get into the rest of the stats for the rest of the team because they're just horrible. Everyone on the field today put up a pathetic outing, I would say that. Cameron Jordan, half a sack. It was a sack that was just given to him. Quarterback fell down. He touched the quarterback. You kind of feel like Cameron Jordan has to pick it up. So far, Cameron Jordan only has 5.5 sacks on the season. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in week 10, and Cameron Jordan, our best defensive end, only has 5.5 sacks for the season. He is getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage. It's almost as if Cameron Jordan can't even get around offensive linemen, and many of the offensive linemen that he's facing are rookies or someone that might have been in the league for like 2 or 3 years. In order to win games, your defensive line has to pick it up. Watching this game, sure, the offense was very disappointing, right? But the defense, their lack of tackling, their lack of pressure on the quarterback, their lack of field awareness is what actually lost you this game. You wanted this game to be a defensive battle, which you know will put it in your favor. However, it's not going to work out if you cannot bring defense to the table of your strategy. So the Saints really do need to work on that. I don't have any high hopes for the season anymore. We're 3-7. We got 7 games left. I don't feel like the Saints are just going to suddenly just turn the season around. They're 2 games behind the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I feel like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at this point may very well run away with the division, and rightfully so. You play the game to win. If you win the game, you deserve to lead the division, right? Not hating on Tampa for that. Hopefully next year the Saints will see what they have in the wide receiver core and fix their quarterback issues, because right now the whole Who Dat Nation is against each other on who they want to be quarterback right here. But you got to understand, no quarterback is going to be successful when your defense don't know how to tackle.
Got to get it in. It'll come into Valanciunas. Back to Ingram for the win. Yes! 0.3 of a second to play. You saw it. You saw it from here.
Next up, we got to talk about our New Orleans Pelicans. I watch pretty much every game for the New Orleans Pelicans. Only way I miss a game is if I have to go to the movies to check out a movie on Thursday night. If you don't know, your boy O do movie reviews, trailer reactions, I talk about toys, and geek culture in general. So if you're into those kind of things, make sure you go ahead on and subscribe to my main channel, the 4KO. I'll leave the link in the description below. Now, the New Orleans Pelicans will pull out a very late defensive battle against the Houston Rockets, 106-119. Let's go over the stats. They will put up 86 field goals, convert 42 of them for 48%, 8 for 29 for three-pointer. That's 27%. You guys got to work on that. Free throws, 27 for 31, 87%. That's a little bit better than what they have been doing in the previous games. You know, for the most part, it was like 70%, 75%, 87%. I'll take that any day. 28 assists, 36 rebounds. Not the norm for what you're used to for the Pelicans, because the Houston Rockets, they was very active, right? They was getting rebounds like crazy, even over Jonas Valanciunas. 12 of those rebounds would be offensive. 13 steals. That was the difference maker in this game. 13 steals. We commit 12 turnovers. Our lead scorers will be Zion Williamson, 26 points, 8 from 9 for the field, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Next up is Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram kind of struggled like in the second half of the second quarter all the way to the third and pretty much most of the fourth. However, he will close the game out very good for the New Orleans Pelicans. He will score 20 points, 8 for 19 from the field, 0 for 4 for 3, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Next up is CJ McCollum. CJ, you have to pick it up, bro. 3 for 14 for the field, 1 for 7 from 3. However, he will give us 7 rebounds and 7 assists. Valanciunas, he will give us 8 points, 2 for 7 for the field, and just 4 rebounds. As I say, the Houston Rockets was very active in this game. Now, Herb Jones will give us 6 points and just 3 rebounds. Your MVP is the person coming off the bench in Larry Nance Jr. He will give us 22 points and 9 rebounds. Next up is Jose Alvarado with 12 points and 5 assists. Our bench will give us 52 rebounds and 52 points and 13 rebounds. That is one hell of a bench there, ladies and gentlemen. And it was easily the difference maker in this game. The benches was going to carry the Pelicans all the way to the NBA Finals, if you ask me. Now, many people out there, they kind of was like on the fence about the Pelicans. Me personally, I'm not. You're 7-6 right now. You got 69 games left. Your bench is starting to pick it up. You will hope that Brandon Ingram and CJ McCollum could get back into rhythm so you can win the tougher games. This Tuesday night, we got to go against Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. And I think that we have a high chance of winning that game. If you don't know, Ja Morant has not beaten Zion Williamson yet. Yes, we lost to the Memphis Grizzlies last year, but we didn't have Zion Williamson. Hopefully, Zion could continue that trend of Ja Morant being winless against him. That would be the New Orleans Sports Update for today. I was hoping to give you guys a double whammy win with the Saints and the Pelicans, but unfortunately, the Pelicans are the only team in New Orleans worth watching at this moment. Thank you for tuning in, and please be sure to check out my main channel, The 4KO.